Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
It is what it is. I don't know who other than Emblemed. I don't know who else, whether it's some sort of YouTube reviewer or whatever, is telling me that this movie is that good. If it's kids and it's their first time and they haven't seen Braveheart or Batman or any of these other fucking movies before, they haven't seen Ants.
Who betrays him in Braveheart?
No, like the idea that like the hero rising, like come on.
Oh yeah.
Every cliche you could think of in the book is all here. They did in Black Panther even, which was a copy of other movies, but where like, the king has to prove himself among fighting 1v1 against, but we have to rush it because we can't really show all that in one movie. Okay, we're at the now he's Megatron. Like
Under
they
5-year-olds.
skip it.
I said there's not even a process of like this wouldn't happen. No, this isn't real. It's just I hate you.
There's just cliches and copycats of other movies. Now, just because they do it coherently doesn't make the movie good all of a sudden. I can't go there.
Yes, it does.
I'm watching.
In 2024,
Dude,
in 2024, that makes a movie great to have an actual plot that works.
Bro, I'm watching them stare at their neighbor's homework as they're writing the movie. Like they're just staring at this guy's paper over here as they're writing the script and shit, bro. That's what it feels like. I'm not going so far to call it
I'll agree.
plagiarism, but God, it looks like the Batman. Like we're just heavily influenced, if you will.
I don't feel plagiarism. I get a sense of like, man, we only got like 30 minutes left, bro. You better write this. But can we ask for more time? Nah, man, they won't give that shit. like we gotta go. Like it felt like that through the whole movie for me, where I was like, it just feels like they're like, we just want 30 more minutes, man. Okay, good news. They gave us 30 less seconds.
I'm sure they get probably less so in amount in time, maybe more like, here's your budget and every scene you do with this technology is going to cost this much. So thus,
I kind of have a feeling with these actors, they were like, oh, we got Chris Hemsworth and Scarlett Johansson to be in the movie, which means we have less time to make it because we have less money.
That could definitely be part of it, but I don't know how much Paramount threw into this. I don't know, but I just saw a mishmash of old movie things, no risk taking, and once again, I understand it's a kids movie, but guess what? So is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's a kids movie too, and guess what? There's some interesting stylized storytelling there. This shit is a straight up just copycat of all the things I've seen before, and like. Sure, it'll look cool for a kid who's never seen any of those other things. Maybe they're not allowed to watch those things because they're too young or whatever. But, I mean, here's about hero movies. Like, it's done. It's done and been done, if you will. So that's why, like...
That's what hero movies are.
No, it's not.
Okay, what's a hero movie?
There's
Besides
unique
your
takes
fucking
on...
Batman...
There's unique
fucking
takes on
bullshit.
there's unique takes on a hero's journey. Is there not? It isn't just one fucking blanket, vanilla way of the thing, right? Or are you telling me they're all the same? Are you telling me
origin of a hero?
exactly? Is there only one way to write an origin of a hero, or an origin of rivals, or an origin of like the beginnings of something that becomes some other type of property? Is there ways to do that?
It was different. It was different.
Where?
Okay, he literally was a nobody, and he had a friend that betrays him. Like he has a friend that through the time they go on a venture to like discover they at least have the power of will to like change their destiny.
Here's guys that are losers, and they're both trying to rise up the rail. They find some way to get power. Like, stop it.
Minors, not losers. Minors.
If I sat and thought about it, I could probably tie every little event in this movie to another movie. Like, almost one-to-one directly. And, like, that's bad. That is bad. it's not that someone rises up from obscurity and becomes something later on. Of course, like that can be done a million times over. It's how you get there, and it's clearly it's like cliched out the ass, bro. I'd have to actually sit down and like.
With it, though.
What?
I'm all right with it though. It's
I like
2024. What was the last fucking decent movie you seen like that? There's
Guess
not that
what?
many.
We watched a movie with the hero's journey called The Wild Robot this year. I watched it.
I haven't seen that yet. Is that good?
It's way better than this shit. And it
Well, I
involves
can't-
robots.
Don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about that.
It's actually more interesting. Kind of showing like how does one what makes a human through a robot, which is a typical theme. That's a typical theme. But they tie it to like a heroic story, not just, existential discovery of who you are or what you care about. They actually tied it to a hero's journey. So there you go. There's a unique take, at least from my experience, a unique take on the hero's journey. This one, it's a mishmash of cliches we've seen in other fucking properties. Straight up, or other stories. In my opinion. Like, that's what I saw.
Well, I thought it was good. I thought
Thank
it was
you.
good.
Thank you, Dubster. I still liked it, man. And I want
What
another
about
one.
Man.
cog jokes? Do you like the cog jokes?
I want another one. I wanted to have some success. I
Hey
wanna see where
man,
this is
some
going.
people like the way cardboard tastes. Fair enough to you. Enjoy your cardboard. I want something with flavor.
Hey, bro.
Intricate ingredients.
Hey, bro. If you're on a dying island and I got like some fucking seasoning and I make the best ass tasted cardboard ever, you just go look at it. You're gonna eat it.
Well,
Right.
at the very least, I'd be like, this is interesting cardboard. I would say that if I thought that was the case. But in reality, I'm just getting cardboard. How do we fast track Megatron and Optimus Prime becoming Megatron and Optimus Prime? How do we fast track that? And it's like, damn, it shows. As I'm watching the movie, like, damn, it's fucking showing that you needed to fast forward to make that happen as fast as you could. And that's not good. That is not good to see. That's just my opinion.
So,
But
does this count as canon to the Michael Bay's?
no.
He won't say it's not canon, but the director kept saying like they kept asking him, and he was like, "No, it's not canon." And then I guess the studio was like, "No, man, you tell him it's canon." And he went back out, "No, it is canon." But I'm like, it clearly doesn't make no fucking sense because Sentinel's in the second one, and he's a good guy all the way. But in this one, they know he's a traitor, so it wouldn't make any fucking sense for Optimus to be like, "Oh, it's you, Sentinel, my mentor." So it's not fucking canon, but he won't admit it.
Yeah, it was Sentinel in the second movie, right?
And he betrayed him. But Optimus was like, "Oh, this is my mentor. He taught me." Then this one, they know he's evil at the jump. So why would he be like, "Oh, it's you"?
Okay.
I mean, I got it.
Also, Megatronus Prime in the second one is he's the evil one at the end in the pyramids. But in this one, he's good all the way. Like they respect him and everything. So I'm like, what are you fucking doing? I saw the movie. This
Michael
is not
fucking
canon
Bay.
to Michael Bay.
Oh my goodness
What?
gracious.
So the movie starts out with some miners who their bodies change and then they're like all of a sudden they become different,
Yeah, they got
Powerful.
interchangeable cogs.
Once they get the cocks up in.
powerful. What?
Nothing.
Once they swallow their cocks, they become who they truly were all along.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. These guys not only copy like cliches of other things, they like cut it short too. Like, like I get a full scene of some sort of hero's journey developing in a movie. Like I get the whole movie about it. This shit's like, we'll take this from this movie, cut it short, jam it into this portion of the movie, and say, boom. All right, next scene, then repeat it.
I don't feel like they're stealing from Stay. I
it
just
did
like,
throw me
Oh,
off.
come on. They're fucking.
They're saying Starscream, Soundwave, and Shockwave.
I need
are
to revisit
older
this movie
than
and just go over each scene and lay it
Optimus
out.
Prime and Megatron.
I don't know why Megatron's bad.
Neither do I. But I think it's.
Because
I'm telling you could see like a
because he
cliche
power
thing.
grabbed.
He
Because he power grabbed.
Anakin'd. No, he Anakin'd. He was like
Yes.
something that doesn't even like hit as like should you really be like this pissed about this? Like I understand being pissed, but now you're like eyes turned red. Now I'm full blown evil. Like
said,
I kill people now. Like so
when he
it's an even worse Anakin than
when he
Anakin
started
was.
blasting at the end, when he started blasting at the end and shooting all the towers, I was like, dude, you haven't even like you were like a full Sentinel Humper, bro, and you're just shooting the random place. Like these people may be like, oh, I understand, I hate him too now, but instead you're just firing at them. Like, can't you think of like what you used to be like and tell them like, no, this is why I hate him. No, it's like he just shows up with a gun. Get out of here, all of you.
He told me it was vegan mayonnaise, but it wasn't. So now I'm here to destroy the world. That would have been a better excuse than what I fucking saw. Like, because there was no reason. It was just a cliche for him to do Anakin Skywalker shit.
You must have missed the movie I just watched. He was enslaved by this guy, and then he found out he was enslaved by this guy and wanted to kill him.
I will.
The slave wanted to kill master. That's
So,
a common thing.
okay, so the only reason... Oh, no, hold on. Because he wasn't taking it that way, right? Optimus Prime was the guy who was like more free-flowing, like little comedy act type of guy. Megatron, am I saying his name? Megatron, whatever his name is, was like more disciplined. Like he did it purposely, like with a purpose and shit.
I guess that's why it could hurt more though. Like I said,
Optimus's plot was.
But then it gets shattered, right?
Optimus's thought was he was gonna free everybody, and Megatron's was like, no, I gotta kill this motherfucker because.
No, you're going too far. I'm going back to Megatron before he found out. Before they found out about this, he was the good soldier, right? He was like the loyal kind of subject guy, but he didn't know he was a subject type of thing. They probably told him like you could just work your way up, right? That's probably part of the narrative, right?
Well, yeah, but that's what he believed. He believed
he was tired of getting demoted.
That's what I'm saying. He thought he could work his way up, but in reality, the game was rigged against him. But does that mean I shoot and kill my friends? My best friend. I shoot and kill my best friend because this guy betrayed me. It wasn't like Optimus Prime did it to him. It was the fucking other guy. Yes, he did.
Well, look, man.
Yes, he did. He shot him through the fucking heart. Then he tried to save him. Then he's like, "Wait a minute, never mind. I'm evil now." He threw him off the fucking thing.
The dumb part was when his eyes turned red.
Like, man, first of all, that was an accident, bro. If I'm shooting at somebody,
that was not an accident.
Him shooting at him was an accident. If I'm shooting at somebody and you try to stop me by jumping in front of my gun, that's dumb as fuck. I would. Yeah,
that is dumb.
I'll give you. Okay, Optimus jumped in front of him, sure, but then Megatron had him holding. He was holding his arm as he's about to like fall off the fucking cliff thing, right? He's holding him up,
right, and then his eyes turn red.
And he's like, and then never mind, fuck you.
Goes, the darkest thing. I'm done saving you, Orion.
It's like, what kind of stupid... All right, Anakin. The Jedi Order was lying to us, man. They were lying to us the whole time. I need revenge. Little pussy ass Megatron.
Look, I get some of that.
I will agree with you on this. That the adopting the name Megatron and adopting the name Optimus Prime had no deepness to it.
None of the movie had any deepness to it. I hope you realize that.
I can't agree though.
More fan service.
I can agree though with some of the turns. Like you said, Optimus didn't really have like a goal of like going up the ladder. He's just like, I want something else. It's more of that shit of like Megatron. Like that shit that was happening to Jazz. Like he's probably seen like multiple robots just drown to death in the mines. He's like, well, that's just what we have to do to get up there. So in his mind, like I'm gonna get up there one day, and then once you see like there is no up there, which means all the people who were drowning in the mines, that shit was pointless.
Yeah, I'm going right to it. I want to move on. I want to watch Yellowstone or Penguin or something. So I'm going to say this. I do not recommend this movie. I really don't. I don't recommend this. There are better movies for kids.
8.5, and I recommend you watch this movie.
And
let's take it Dumpster.
Okay. I'd love to give my grade too. My grade is... I'm going to give this probably a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, I think is a fair grade. 6, because let's be real. Even though it's a copycat of other properties, it's still coherent. Like I understand what they are doing. It's just I understand it so well that I see it in other movies. How about that? But it's still coherent. But that's still coherent. I can still understand where they're going. It's not like an absolutely nonsensical thing.
I gotta ask: are you so revolted by it that if there was a sequel, you wouldn't want to see it?
The only reason I wanted to see the movie in the first place, well, you're a part of that, but also some of these YouTube reviewers and all that shit. People calling this movie good. I think I got a 7.7 on
That's
IMDb.
good.
But
Interesting.
I'm asking for like,
Now-
are you so revolted by it that if there was a sequel, you wouldn't care to see it, or you wouldn't want to see it at all?
The only reason I would watch a sequel is if it gets a bunch of hype again, and I find out it's a piece of shit. That's my only reason. If I find out, if some people are like, "Yeah, this is the best movie ever, man, 9.9 out of 10, A plus, A plus,
good
A
movie.
plus," and then I'm like, okay, then I gotta watch it. And if I find out it's a piece, I'll be upset. But either way, like, if people give movies hype, I'll give it a look. They're usually wrong about these things. To be real with you, I don't know. People thought Longlegs was some god tier movie. I don't know why. People thought
Was it?
Godzilla 1 was some god tier movie. It's not.
Wait, was Long Legs good or just like sorry, not amazing or just decent?
It was below average to me. It was below average to me. Someone called it the next Seven. I'm like, have you seen Seven? Like, what are we talking about? The next Silence of the Lambs? Have you seen Silence of the Lambs? Like, stop it. Stop comparing these movies, bro.
Did you see Kevin Spacey in Seven singing what was that dude?
What are you
Was it
talking
a
about?
White Snake?
What?
Kevin Spacey sings in that.
Here I go again.
Like I'm joking. Like this fucking Nicolas
Oh,
Cage
shit.
is singing this
Oh
shit.
shit! What's his name? Nicolas Cage sings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, was
that would throw
Seven
me-
the one
that would
with
throw me the
Kevin
fuck off.
Spacey, or was
Yes.
11?
Yes.
that would
Yes.
throw me the fuck. That would throw
What
me the
was
fuck off
11?
if that serial killer.
Slevin
starts
is
breaking out.
Josh Hartnett.
The guy from Pearl Harbor.
The
Guy
guy.
from Pearl Harbor.
No, more notoriously. The guy from Trap. That amazing
Right.
fucking movie.
You might as well sing "Come, My Lady" while you're killing me. That would throw me off.
People call Trap a good movie. Oh God. Oh man.
Oh,
I
that was-
mean.
I don't know.
That shit
Oh.
was off. That shit was off.
I
Oh.
think I saw it, but I don't remember.
But I kept laughing at like all the fucking.
No, it
convenience.
was hilarious. The movie was hilarious, bro.
Here, guys. I know.
I mean, Bob
I
of
know
the
I'm
Barrel.
I know I'm super dangerous, but let me touch this bike real quick. Even though I clearly
Yeah,
don't
that
deserve
was
it.
crazy. That was crazy. That was I'm glad you caught that.
Even though I don't deserve trust.
We
Let me
were
just-
going off on that shit. Like, that shit is
Angry
crazy.
Joe didn't catch it apparently. Somehow those
Let
fools
me-
missed
Well,
it.
he's an idiot.
Let me also touch my daughter, who I could use as a hostage. But never mind.
Angry
Exactly.
Joe also changed his review mid-season of House of Dragons.
Amazing
when
tea
he
kettle.
found- When he found it was ass. He gave it high scores when he didn't know where it was going. And then when he's like, I gotta look back at my reviews.
I gotta change my score, man.
I'll also say, what was the fucking plan? Like in Trapped, once he revealed I know it's a big movie just to make Imran Shalala's daughter like singing career big, but once he revealed to her that I'm the guy, the movie's over. Because I'm like, what are you gonna do? Let her
Yeah.
go or kill her?
We
It's
were
like-
the movie could have ended like 5 times after he did that.
yeah, because I'm like, it's like killing Taylor
kept
Swift. I'm
on-
like, people
yeah.
are gonna know, man. What's the plan?
First, you thought they weren't gonna make it out of the limousine. Then you thought he was gonna kill his whole family in the house. Then she hides in a bathroom, and it sounds like he's killing his family in the background. You can stop hearing voices. Then you found out he sent his family to the neighbors and just left her.
No. He locked them in a room upstairs, and then they climbed out the window. I think that's what happened.
That's even worse than what I.
He grabbed his entire family somehow, like collected, like I guess
Yeah.
huddled them in his arms, locked them in a room, then went back to torture the pop star who, for some reason, couldn't just go through the fucking window. Instead of
But
calling the
that's what I'm
cops,
saying.
she goes on Instagram or some shit and live
Yeah.
streams. Hey guys,
Yeah, that was crazy. That's another one. That was crazy.
drop
Then
a
the
like
cops
if
show
you think
up,
I should
He
live.
disappears. And the cops show up. He disappears. Then he
Also-
comes back to his house, and only his wife is there with the teapot, tea kettle.
Like, yo, wouldn't the cops be like, yo, what are the most likely places for him to go to? Okay.
Yeah,
Also, he's stupid in a way too, because she's like, before you kill me, let me eat. And I'm like, this is clearly. I saw this is going like a mile away. This is clearly she's gonna poison the shit.
Then the cops show up
Yeah.
and he does the bike thing.
That
Are
tea
you
kettle.
talking about Trap?
Yes. We
What-
just spoiled the
Okay, I
whole
don't-
movie. We just
I-
spoiled the whole movie
No,
for you.
I don't know this movie. I don't know this movie.
Oh, you do. You know it now. We just told you the whole movie.
Is that his review? Is that his review? It's on his review. I'm still
I
on
would
Transformers.
Okay.
I would recommend it though. It is a great terrible movie for me. I was looking this the whole way. I'm like, this is hot garbage.
What trap?
Yes. Transformers
You right.
1 is definitely a trash movie. Thank you
Oh.
for
I
saying
didn't say
that.
that.
No, it's on
That's
record.
why-
It's on record now. It's on
I
record
like
now.
I like Transformers 1. Transformers 1 is a good movie. Trap is a good bad movie.
Okay, guys. Recommendation score. What do you got for Transformers 1? Go ahead.
8.5.
8.5.
7.
7? I assume you both recommend.
I recommend.
Anybody else have any thoughts, ideas, ratings, recommendations? Going once. Going twice. And we're done. Transformers 1. There's your review. Don't go see it, folks. Don't listen to these fucking, knuckleheads. Trust me. Don't fucking go see this shit. Skip it. Go watch Spider-Man Across the Spideyverse instead. This movie's a 6 out of 10.
For the 100th time. Watch nothing else except Spider-Man and Batman.
I'm not a Spider-Man fan at all.
I know.
I'm just saying. There you go. There's your review for Transformers 1, 2024.